super excited that we're on our way to the American Dream, which we know as growing up was the Mega Mall. 17 years ago, this Mega Mall was supposed to have been open, even when I was younger. And as a little girl, I remember wondering, like, when are we gonna go there? When are we gonna go there? And they never opened up. So today, 17 years later, I get to bring my husband and my children to celebrate what this long wait at the Mega Mall. So we're uber excited. We're gonna review it towards the end. Experience 1 to 10, 1 to 10. But we're going to the Nickelodeon Universal Park. That's currently the only part that's open. So see you soon.
What's good, YouTube?
It's Ailey.
It's Kwani. We're gonna talk about
Nickelodeon
Universe. Like the
video
and
subscribe,
comment down below.
love. $15.99.
It was not $15.99. It was $39.99, I think.
And that was for general access. The difference between general access and full access is you're limited to what rides you can get on. Obviously, since it's just started opening, some of the roller coasters weren't open. So general access was just fine for the day we went.
Actually, the price we paid gave us access to all the rides.
So Chris, what did you just get?
We got free pass to come back to the park. Some really nice people over here at Nickelodeon Universe. They actually gave us free passes to come back again, which was great.
SpongeBob.
So this was uber kid friendly and adult friendly.
Peace, SpongeBob!
But it was just so much stuff to do. It was characters walking all over the place. You know, our kids was just excited.
How did you like the merry-go-round?
I love it. Can we go man again?
The park was split up pretty good. Half of the park was kids rides and the other half was really, really intense adults rides. They did a good job of putting all of the rides together in one small space.
Yeah, so it was 2 different parts. They had one that Kobe, who was 16 months, could run around and be free, and then they had one for Ailey, who was about to be 6 in 2 weeks, which was perfectly fine. She actually wanted to stay during the little park area the whole time, so her and I just hung out there while Chris and everyone got on the bigger rides. So I am not that adventurous, but for some reason I figured since it was indoor that I didn't anticipate these rides to be a little bit scary. So this one, literally my stomach just kept dropping. It was really scary.
Yeah, and this was the small free-for-all. They have 2 free-for-alls in this spot. But this ride was more than you would expect, to be totally honest. They had a lot of good rides for adults. Most of them felt like your typical carnival ride, just really upgraded, really polished. The theming was great. I think this is the Avatar ride. I don't watch Avatar, but I'm assuming for people that do, maybe this is how they fly or something.
Yeah, you guys were screaming. We actually brought Uncle Bird with us, who is a season passer at Six Flags, and he hands down said to us he needs a season pass to
yeah, it was good. We got underestimated a little bit.
The room was spinning, like everything was just spinning.
Crazy. It was
They kind of looked calm, but they were really screaming.
Now these bumper cars, this was like the highlight of the place. It's hard to capture what was happening on video, but apparently what these are bumper cars, and when you hit each other, you either spin or you make the other person spin. There's some GoPro footage of me on it, where you can see how insane it was. I mean, what do you think from you were watching?
I was watching because I don't like to be upside down under no circumstances. But it looked really, really fun. I don't know if we can get a glimpse of the other people who weren't related to us that was there, who had no idea that this thing was flipping around, and the girls were like freaking out, like, this is not bumper cars. So I feel like it has like a futuristic part to it, but it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, this is another one of those rides. A lot of the rides actually either spun you around really fast and flipped you upside down. I think Kwani got off this one and said he wasn't expecting it to be that crazy. What's your favorite part?
Haven't done it yet, and that's eating.
So the food was a big letdown, to be totally honest, but I think it's because they just opened up.
Yeah, so everyone who knows me know that I'm that mom who packs snacks and Band-Aids and everything. And had I would have known in advance that it didn't have food.
Like the ice cream, and I really like the Cracker Jacks.
Rate the ice cream and the Cracker Jacks.
10.
I would have definitely packed some stuff, but I didn't.
Cage-free egg cookies. Amazing. Non-GMO. I don't even know what GMO is, but it's good.
Mom, look, it has a
Oh, do you
dog.
like it?
What are you eating?
Ice cream.
Ice cream? What do you rather be eating?
Ice cream.
We had a couple sandwiches. We didn't get footage of it, but one of the workers there said that the food will be better in the future.
Overall experience was really, really good. Again, I said in the beginning that this is a 17-year wait for me, and it was well beyond expectation. Now, we are a Disney family. We literally go every year, like every year. And for this to be so close to home, maybe what, Chris, 25 minutes from home. I'm not going to compare it to Disney, but this is definitely, we definitely have to put this in the annual books.
I gotta admit, they did a great job with this Nickelodeon universe. Number one, all the workers there. First of all, they have more staff there than people. But in general, the workers made the experience great. It definitely felt like a high-class amusement park. It just opened up though, so a lot of what was there wasn't polished. But in general, it was fun. I had more fun than I thought I had. Bird also said he had a great time. All the kids had a great time. A lot of characters were there. And we got special treatment since the park was pretty empty. We went on a weekday just so we can get the experience without there being a big crowd. We just had a good time.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree. Also, we definitely have to, and we are going to do the second part to this video when everything is open. We also got a glimpse of what the water park is going to look like. And guys, let me tell you, the the wave pool is huge. I've never seen nothing like this in my life.
Yeah, it's like the whole length of the park, the wave pool.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. We also walked past the skating rink. We didn't go to the skating rink.
The ice rink.
The ice rink, sorry, which is going to be in the middle of the mall. So obviously the mall stores weren't open around it, but the ice rink was open. It was running. It was functioning. People were skating around there, and I'm not a skater, so that's probably the really reason why I tried to dash out of there. But overall, everything was good. Customer service was great. Everyone was extremely helpful, extremely funny. Even the workers who were testing some of the rides was joking how they were scared of this ride and scared of that ride, and I just thought it was definitely, the reality to the perception I had from the past to now.
Yeah, we're gonna leave some footage up of just the overall, environment, so you can see how bright the colors are. They had a lot of the kids theming. For us millennial parents, a lot of the characters there were characters we grew up seeing on Nickelodeon and stuff like that. So, in general, they did a great job. I'm sure in the summertime, this place is going to be packed. I think they even released some info that the prices are going up, but I'm sure they're still going to do good.
So while we were there and just being our normal self, Peg Around Party of 5, Saquon Barkley just walked up in the back of us, and me being a Giants fan, and I bleed that red and blue, I was a little starstruck. Chris, on the other hand, and Kwani, who was a Jets fan, just was like, let's take a picture with him. But we got a quick video of him actually getting on one of the scariest rides that they have in there, and I don't know if you can hear, but old boy was screaming.
Yeah, he was screaming. He's big though. He's definitely a big dude. But no, it was definitely cool to meet Saquon. It was the icing on the cake for the experience. We actually heard later that day some other Jets and Giants players were coming to the location to experience the park. We had to leave, but we saw Saquon at that point. We figured we've seen the biggest star, we can leave.
Which is true. I thought it was cool that if you noticed during the beginning of the intro, I don't know, you get a quick glimpse of the Blue's Clues red chair. Now, Chris and I are a little old heads, so we grew up with the Blue's Clues phase. So it was so funny that Uncle Bird and Chris, the minute we walked in, was like, take my picture, sitting in the Blue's Clues chair. And again, just to piggyback off what Chris said, it's pretty cool that you get to talk about some of these older cartoons to your children who just like these millennials and think that we are from the 19th century, that we get to talk about it and what consists of the cartoon and the message the cartoons had in it. So I thought, again, that was cool as well.
Yeah, we definitely got to come back. I wouldn't say it's up there with Disney, but for an experience like this to be so close to home, it's around anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes from anybody that's in northern New Jersey. They outdid themselves. There's also going to be a mall here. I think they have a ski slope
Ski slope is coming up. The mall will be out, as per their website, March 2020. The water parks opens up November 22nd, I believe. And then December, the second or the first week of December is when the ski slopes is opening up.
Yeah, and we'll be reviewing all of the spots. So if you guys are interested, definitely comment down below. Subscribe to the Playground Party of 5. Like this video.
You guys have fun? On a scale from 1 to 10, how was your experience?
10.
A 10? Why was it a 10?
I love everything.
Because you loved everything about it?
It was fun.
I give it a 10.
A 10? Really?
Yeah. Even though all the rides weren't open, we still had a great time. And then Saquon Barkley, seeing him gave it like a little more push.
It made up for it.
It did make up for it.
10 all day.
Kobe, have fun?
Yeah, you